Depends on the situation and the weapon and
Like
stuff like that.
Lafdul's fire and ice dagger.
Impale it and keep it impaled, I
It
suppose.
wouldn't do any different.
Well, what if it was fire damage in the phlogiston?
It still would have exploded.
Inside
the
of it.
It wouldn't have made much difference. The rules don't
It
work
might
that
hurt
way.
Lafdul still, but it also hurts the creature a bit more than it would normally.
Well, it depends how desperate you are if you want to rule.
What happens when I hit it for 8 damage?
All right, well, it's flying around Higgimus's face, and you swing your mace, making sure that you're not going to hit Higgimus, of course. And you catch it on its side. It gives a cry in pain, but it's still alive.
That was a pretty strong hit.
Higgimus?
All right, I guess I'll try to kill this thing.
All right.
Cut it in half. Yeah.
That goes 16.
Roll your damage.
Let me have a look at
Even on the 12
stuff.
surely.
I need to have some more wizards with Ray of Enfeeblement.
No.
That'll be so effective for you.
It would be beautiful.
Is plate armor way more for him?
Yeah.
Yes.
3 times as much.
Okay. Haven't we gotten that gift plate refitted for Higgimus?
Yeah, no, but I mean, plate armor for a Giff weighs 3 times as much as plate armor for a human. So you bring your sword up and easily slice off the head of this other serpent.
Oops.
Oops, indeed.
Hey, this is a smaller head, though.
Smaller one, or tell Yeldan if he can wrangle that small one.
First of all, is it a natural animal?
Well, first of all, you get a second arrow. Are you foregoing that?
There's nothing else to attack except the tiny one, so Yeldan's not going to use it.
Okay.
What I need to know is it a natural animal? Because my ranger abilities only apply to natural animals.
Does it look like a natural animal?
No.
Yeah, but can you not specialize in spell jamming? Wild space animals.
But see, scavers are a natural animal because of being in wild space.
I think in wild space this would be considered a natural animal.
No,
not necessarily. No, it could be considered a monster or monstrosity, not an animal, though.
Well,
give it a try.
There isn't that kind of distinction. But so natural animal tends to exclude even the giant versions. Keep in mind.
Well, give it a shot because this is a tiny one, so it may work.
Yeah, I've got magic to allow you to communicate with it.
If it's an animal, speak with animals only work with wild animals.
That's a good point. It's not animal, is it?
So what are you going to try to do?
Give it a shot.
I'm looking at my stuff.
If it's young enough, then it could imprint on you and stay with you anyway.
Yeah, I know. That's looking at my ranger stuff. Animal empathy modifier.
Yeah, I can't use
-2. What does that even mean, though? Did I roll like an animal empathy check?
Lafdul, please.
Sorry.
That's okay. All right, Yeldan, what's your question?
I'm looking at my animal attitudes table thing and animal empathy modifier. I don't even know what that...
I believe that's with reaction checks, but it's not a natural animal.
So I can't use it.
Correct.
I'll try. If it doesn't work, well, Yeldan's going to shrug. I can't do anything. I can't tame it.
So what are you actually going to do? I mean, it's here, it's keening, it's making sounds.
We brought some food with us, so I'm going to offer it some food.
Okay. All right. It gobbles up the food. I assume you were giving it like dried meat.
Yeah.
Yeah. It gobbles up the food and starts keening again.
Is there like What kind of check would it be to try to calm the thing down?
I don't have animal handling. Is the thing is like.
How big is this thing exactly?
Would it be like?
And there's no such thing as unskilled checks edition, right?
No. So it's about it's roughly the same size as the others. It's just a bit smaller. So somewhere between 8 and 10 feet, kind of thing.
Apparently, the animal's supposed to.
We could start as an exotic pet.
What was that, Higgimus?
Can I lift it?
You can try.
I'll pass off my shield and sword to Braxon. Could you hold these?
He isn't going to be able to hold them, surely.
No, you can.
Braxton's like the second strongest out of us all, so.
Hang on, so Braxton's turning into your butler.
Yes.
Apparently.
It's like, unless you want to pick this thing up.
Yeah, well, all right then. Braxton puts. Well, how am I going to hold my lantern and your shield and your sword?
I'll give them to somebody else. Somebody can hold that stuff. We can figure this out.
You could just put them down.
Yeah.
Rest them against the wall.
Or the corpse of the giant serpent.
Well, I was thinking about carrying it out. That's the thing.
It does say I could try to attempt to soothe it, and it must be soothed for 1d6 plus 4
It doesn't work on monsters.
uninterrupted rounds. Yeah.
It doesn't work on monsters.
All right. Here's an idea. All right. Here's a couple ideas that I have here. One, we can since we killed its parents, if we leave it here, it's just gonna die, and it's kind of wrong. So we just put it down, or we can take it and see if we can sell it in the marketplace. Maybe there would be some sort of animal collector or something along that lines.
Yeah,
Yeldan disagrees with that because he thinks that's a cruel fate.
I think we should just put it down.
Yeldan's like he that was like a whole ration he fed it, and he's like, and it's probably still hungry from the fact that.
Leva walks ahead and sits down beside the keening thing and starts stroking it to see what's happening.
Don't give it a name.
And then it eats the wizard.
Braxton's going to look for treasure.
It nips at your hand.
Nope.
I keep on stroking.
And
no, it's trying to bite you. It's what he.
It bites you for 4 points of damage.
Well, okay. I talk to it.
Yeldan's like, it's not gonna work.
I don't talk to Yeldan. I talk to the thing.
Okay, you're talking to it. Its teeth are sunk into your arm now, causing 4 points of damage. I mean, it caused 4 points of damage.
I'm going to walk over to it, and I'm going to hit it over the head with my mace because it's hurting my friend, and I'm not going to stand for it.
Yeah.
Yeldan's
gonna stab it too.
Wild animals often do that.
It's not wild animals, it's Yeldan.
All
right. So if someone's got a moral dilemma with keeping these, then we're just gonna have to kill them.
So is it large sized?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if Ockar doesn't kill it,
you crush its skull.
Yeah, then that's the best thing we could have done for it.
It was clearly hostile.
All right.
It was clearly hungry.
It was hungry. Yeah, then corrects him. It was hungry. And you would not. Thing one, we do not have enough food to keep it fed the whole way back to Pearl. Thing two, keeping it putting it in an animal zoo is freaking not. No, Yeldan does not agree with zoos.
Yeah.
Okay. Next time when you have a disagreement like that, try roleplay it up.
Yeah. Please.
And
well, that's what Leva did.
Higgimus goes, well, I guess we can't sell it now. Well, anyway, let's look for the treasure.
How much damage did I get?
4.
Brax is already looking for treasure.
Yeldan stares daggers at Higgimus for the mention of trying to sell it alive.
But bear in mind that Braxton's idea of treasure is slightly different from everyone else's.
Oh my god.
I agree with Yeldan.
Braxon.
All right, so Braxon is digging through the animal scat. No, I'm kidding.
There might be something in there. If it
You never know. You never know.
I know. No. If he wants to do that, he can do so. I was joking as
it might poop out a magical ring.
Telling you that you did that. All right. Well, Leva, you're fully healed up.
Thank you, Lafdul.
Okay, so now that you can survey the chamber, you can see that
Did she lose her concentration?
Sorry, what?
Because you were concentrating on that on the illusion. It's just flavor.
No, you would have lost the concentration by being hit, but you would have also stopped because you went to try and stop the creature.
I stopped concentrating when I saw that the last bigger one was dead, so that there's no point in concentrating.
Okay, so scattered about, you can see a lot of coins and other items. Do you want to just start collecting them? Take as long as it takes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. There aren't any coins in pouches or anything like that, so it's all scattered. And digging through all of the debris and everything like that, there's actually a lot of coins. So, you ready to write this down?
Ockar has a sack, I believe.
Hang on.
I don't know what happened to my pencil.
I thought you
Just
wrote
use
this in the
notepad.
document.
Yeah, but if he's going to go through it real quick, it's easier just to write down and then transfer it over.
Yeah.
Just let me know when you're ready. All right, well...
Go for it.
Okay. 1,255 copper pieces.
Okay.
We need a bigger sack.
2,108 silver pieces.
You have a large sack, right, Ockar?
566 electrum pieces.
Okay.
2,058 gold pieces.
Okay.
87 platinum pieces.
Okay.
All right, now you also find a suit of banded armor, sized for a human. It's very high quality. It looks almost ceremonial. There's like silver on it. It's pretty dirty, but it looks like if you polished it up, it would, it'd actually look really good.
Motion to Ockar to have a look at it to see if it's if it's actually functional. It looks ceremonial.
I'll take a look at it. What do I have to roll to check to see if it actually means
Hey, guys, hold on.
Yeah, you roll it later.
Let's get through all this real quick because I gotta leave here in like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Then we'll speed through.
Okay. I can copy and paste this in later.
Okay, we'll do that then. That sounds great.
So you find a Cabicon cut stone. It's dark grayish green with lighter green spider webbing on it. There are 6 clear yellow faceted stones. They're kind of a whiskey yellow color. 2 irregularly shaped but smooth and polished rich green stones. 2 clear maroon faceted stones. You also find 2 matching marble figurines of air elementals.
Oh.
You find in a partially damaged case, like kind of a wooden case, a set of silver cutlery, a large battle axe. It has silver chasing on the steel blade. and a gold ring with 3 purple faceted stones.
God, please let that be a ring 3 wishes.
Oh God.
Does
Oh God.
Does anyone have detect magic that they want to cast?
No, I don't have it.
So, what's a chasing?
Nope.
Yeah, I was confused by that.
It's like when the
it's not on the edge.
Yeah, it's like along the edge, but not on the edge.
A ring of 3 witches. Oh God.
Braxon's interested in all 3 of the last things. After the disappointment with all those spoons that crumbled away,
We got some silver ones now.
yeah, he can have a +1 knife and fork that will enable him to eat quicker.
Yeah, but you're not going to get one that you can throw and do 9,999.
I've got a funny story about that. I'll tell you after the session.
So I'll add the monies and stuff in the gyms in later. I gotta take off here.
Okay.
I'll be back later. Talk after game.
Thanks for the game.
Mm-hmm.
That can
Talk to you
actually be
later.
like
Okay.
distributed in between sessions and everything like that.
Yeah.
So, are we going to try to transport this stuff back to the ship then?
I
Yeah.
would assume so. I mean, I guess we
Yeah.
could just leave
Get
it
this
here
stuff
if you
back.
want.
I think we can go back, get some of the crew, and get them to help us carry stuff if it's too
Yeah,
much to carry.
I
in one
did
go.
say I marked our whole path through the forest.
Yeah, but we could take back what we can take back, and then
Well,
come back.
Can we carry everything back in one trip?
If we've got cloaks, we can just pile the money on the cloaks, and we just carry like a massive knapsack.
As far as I know, Ockar has a large sack.
I have a large sack.
Higgimus has several large sacks too. So
Then we will use the
okay.
large sacks.
Right. So, is there any Braxon treasure?
The silver is the Braxon treasure.
Yeah.
Any gold teeth?
Yeah.
2 things, real quick. Higgins will ask if if there's anything off these creatures can be used for ingredients that she might know or could figure out, and Higgimus will take some sort of trophy off of them.
Well, you could take the still breathing one back with you if you wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, right, there's a still breathing one.
Yeah, we could sell that one. That's good. We'll do that.
Yeldan's like, no. Things like zoos are cruel.
Do you think the big ones might have stuff in their stomachs?
Possibly. Let's check. And I'll go ahead and kill the other one because leaving it here wouldn't be good.
Okay, you put it down.
Yep.
Searching the stomachs, you don't find anything other than some, half-digested meals of flowfish.
All right, I gotta take off.
Okay.
All right.
Talk to you later.
So-
I guess we're good.
It's
Got
pretty
it.
easy to transport it back, now that you've taken care of the the one that was still alive, which I was really hoping you guys had forgotten.
I think we might have until you mentioned it.
I know.
If you didn't mention it to us, we would have forgotten all about it.
I know. But I mentioned it because Higgimus was saying that he was going to look over them all. I'll let him decide later if he wants to choose a trophy, and we can say that he brought it back. It would take 2 trips, so we'll assume that this is another day.
Okay, I'll add that to the tracker.
Okay, but this will restore the
We heal up a bit every day, right?
air.
Yeah, I've got
Resting.
one spell I can cast on someone right now if someone wants it.
Is it like a hit point per level, or how does it work?
No, it's just a
It's a hit point per day. A hit point per day if you have somebody with the healing proficiency looking after you, and another hit point per day if you have somebody with a herbalism skill looking after you.
Yeah, and that's with a good night's rest.
How much is Braxon missing? Because I look like I'm going to heal you. And plus, didn't Higgimus lose his hit points from his aid first?
I don't know if he
I
should.
don't know if you checked
If
that.
he didn't keep track of that,
Here.
then he didn't keep track of that, and I'm not
He
gonna
got 8.
go back and.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
no.
those-
The aid would have gone away by the time you guys got in here anyway.
Well, you can kind of guess from the bars. Braxton's down.
Yeah, I'm
just
going
under
to
a
heal you
quarter
then.
of his hit
Yeah,
points.
Go by the bars. Don't ask for hit points. It's easier that way.
Ask some Braxon.
8.
I got more spells now, so I have more healings.
Oh,
Did you break it?
almost fully healed.
Oh, you'll get that.
Well, you'll get that 1 hit point when you sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys want to get back on
Thank
the
you
ship
very
and
much.
head back to...
Braxon's gonna look for some useful wood to see whether he can make a bow out of.
Can I roll a bow?
Even if you find crooked wood, I can straighten it with magic.
Give me a...
I was gonna ask if I can roll those checked.
Well, first,
Good bow.
carpentry.
And I want to do herbalism for some herbs.
Carpentry, not Boa Fletcher.
Carpentry. This is you're looking at the wood itself. Just in
Okay.
general.
I have an 18 in my bow. No, 17 because it's -1.
What's it based off?
Dex. Bow Fletcher's based off a dex.
Yeah, but I'm in carpentry.
No, well, Braxton's only got Spelljammer in carpentry.
No, but it's...
So it's 16, and there might be some adjustment to that.
Okay. Number one, you don't think the wood would be good for bows or arrows. It's
Right.
not very springy. And it's very gnarled. You don't think it would be good for ship construction either.
Right.
Could
At
I
least
chime in saying I could straighten wood on it?
But it's not that it's bent per se. I mean, it's gnarled.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can ungnarl it, can't you?
Not really.
Well, a druid might be able to use it for a shillelagh or something.
No.
Braxton's going to take a sample of the wood and see if it works well for bonfires and stuff when we get back to a crystal sphere.
Okay. You do think it is pretty dense wood. So just FYI, but it's also it's kind of gray in color.
Yeah.
You cut one. I'm gonna say you just cut a tree down and extract some of the wood.
Yeah.
Could I not try herbalism on? You will know this if anything is relevant or not. But the trees have any like medicinal properties? Because you get sap from various woods or amber.
You can
Or bark
roll
from trees.
You can roll.
Are there like acorns or anything on these trees?
Yeah, that's a fail by 1.
All right. First of all, for your herbalism, you don't nothing about them seems similar to like willow or willow bark. You don't see any of the herbaceous plants that you're familiar with or anything similar to that. Mostly, this world seems to be made up of these trees of various sizes.
What was ranger proficiency thing? There's something about ecosystem.
Well, you can look that up. And Braxon, you were asking?
Are there any apples or acorns or things on these trees?
Food stuff.
There are some nut-like clusters. They're kind of hard-shelled things. If you want to take a look at them.
Braxton's going to collect them. Collect some, and we can see whether we can grow them later, or we can give them some and it grows plants. And what about the small bushes? Were they only around the lair?
Well, it's the small bushes are basically just small versions of these trees.
Oh, they're the same thing.
Yeah, basically the same thing. There really is
awesome.
not a varied ecosystem on this planetoid.
It might be native to this environment we're in as well, so they might not even take it outside the phlogiston.
In that case,
keep in mind that
keep
in mind that there is no sun out here. There is just phlogiston.
Yeah. So Braxon wants to dig a few up and put them in pots and see if we can keep them alive.
Do we have pots?
Do we have pots? Yeah.
You can make wooden pots.
It's my nature lore ability. It's basically level. It says as a guideline, because there's no real hard and fast way to apply this. Is level 4 to 6 is can determine causes of problems. Heavy rainfall washed away all the topsides and away nutrients.
Well,
And
basically, they
based
might
off
die
of-
on them.
Well, there's
I'm figuring they might die, or they might give us free air or something like that. We'll find out.
there's no problems that you can see here.
other than the lack of animals.
Yeah. It looks like I mean the ground is pretty stony, as opposed to your standard soil. And these plants, their roots are very tough and strong, and they actually like get down into cracks.
AKA, it's like at the beginning of it's more like kind of like an Arctic, like a tundra climate, but without the cold air.
You
Yeah.
would guess it's more like a mountainous climate.
Are there
So
any tubers?
No.
Braxon says he's going to, when we go back to our base, Scabbard, he's going to try planting some of these things on the outside just in case they provide air,
Okay.
assuming they survive. They
Isn't
might
that
need-
asteroid covered in plants or something?
No,
I'll,
yours is
I'll
not.
try. I can try
Right.
to. I'll try to keep trees a lot. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look around, pick up a few seeds, and plant a seed if there are seeds, and plant the seed for the tree that Braxton took down though.
Well, they're those nut-like clusters.
Yeah,
Mm.
he'll plant one for the tree that Braxton cut down.
Okay.
Because one of the things, avoid limited resources used by men must be replenished. If trees are harvested from the forest, new trees should be planted in their place.
Yeah. No.
Just kind
As
of
a-
your thing that you
that
would
works,
do
yeah.
automatically.
Yeah. I like that. I really do like that.
No, yeah, I agree.
Okay. So you've collected what you could. Some of the saplings and some nut clusters. And is there anything else that you wanted to do? What was that?
What's the air like here? Because we wanted to share the air, and look, oh, we've already done it tomorrow.
We've
Yeah.
already
Yeah,
done
we-
that.
We're already deep in the air envelope, dude.
Yeah, you would know if this was bad air. The
Delayed
smell.
reaction.
The smell is a little bit odd to you. It doesn't smell like a forest typically does.
It has a higher
Is that the
carbon
flora?
dioxide.
Well, there really isn't carbon dioxide and oxygen in
Yeah, I know.
AD&D.
But I'm saying like the fact that the lack of animal life will have the effect.
Wait, no oxygen. Ah!
There's so the smell. Let's see how to put it. It's not a pleasant smell, but it's not especially unpleasant. It's sort of on the less appealing side of neutral, shall we say? And there's kind of a the smell of wood and stone, I guess, is what I'd say.
Damp.
No, it's
Okay.
actually not damp. It feels pretty dry.
Oh.
Question: Can I find anything? Can I find out anything with spellcraft about the stuff that we found?
About me?
Generally not.
Okay.
Is there a proficiency
I'm
for making
gonna-
wands and stuff?
What was that, Lafdul?
If there's a proficiency for crafting wands and stuff.
Well, spellcraft can be used. I mean, spellcraft is helpful in creation of magic items, but you can't really use it to get out of casting Identify. You can sometimes tell if something would be better or worse for taking enchantments. But I'll also be honest, that's a lot of stuff that a common sense player can figure out on their own.
Mm.
Any other things, or do you guys want to push off?
No, just get enough of those nuts. Check the damage on the ship before we leave.
Well, it's 3 hull points. So it's
Yeah.
going to take 3 weeks to repair.
Okay, well, in role-playing terms, Brax is going to check under the ship before we take off because it's easier.
Okay, yeah. No. You take some time, maybe an hour to survey the ship. It's not too serious. Mostly superficial and hull pieces that can be replaced fairly easily in transit.
Yeah. Okay, and then when Braxon will work out in his head a plan of action for doing the repairs.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Let's go ahead and pop back to the phlogiston then. We'll get back to flying.
Sounds good. Are we heading back to Brawl then?
Yeah, at
Unless
this
there
point,
was somewhere that you wanted to stop off and you could convince Nogrish that it was worthwhile.
Not really.
considering all the loot,
So.
the loot that we brought back, I think the extra day was worth it.
I think heading back to Brawl is our best option.
Yeah, unless we wanted to drop these things off on our asteroid. But
I'll even suggest, because of the loot that we hauled, that we suggest that since we took an extra day for this, he doesn't pay us for this extra day.
Yeah, I don't
Perhaps.
mind taking this because it's something we did on our own.
I don't mind that.
That's fine.
well, we were looking to see if anything was his.
But
yeah,
none of it was.
we won't charge him for that day.
Okay.
So let's get going back to Brawl.
All right.
So
Uh,
put that in my notes that it's only 31 days of pay.
That's still a lot of days.
That
Yeah.
is...
Yeah, it is. That's why I was like,
I will take 2 detect magic for one, or if
We've been
that
out here with the
situation
jack for like
comes
a
up.
month.
oh yeah, you can do detect magic while we're flying.
All right. So, do you want to get in on this as well, Leva?
I was distracted just now. Sorry.
Detect magic on
detect-
the items while you're traveling back?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go ahead and see what we find. Okay. All right. Well, let me just go through.
Oof.
I'm taking 2 detect magics, so each time. Try.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
you probably would really only need 1 to survey everything.
I
Okay.
can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
You use the detect magic as it to detect the skulls if you failed the first time. I would keep doing it until I got 1 skull over the course of several days.
I would say that you would not be able to
Oh.
detect anything extra until you went up a level.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's fair. Because your understanding of magic increases. And...
Technically,
No, I
that's
could-
what's supposed to happen with Identify, but since you have to spend money to cast Identify, I'm not a fan of that, so I don't actually enforce that with Identify. You
Okay.
Fair
just
enough.
keep spending extra money.
It would make more sense in 5th edition because that one the pearl isn't used up.
Yeah. All right. So, first of all, you already
But
know
in
what that
fifth-
scroll is that you got so long ago. I say so long ago. So the. Did you guys detect a magic on the things that you got from the asteroid spiders?
I cannot remember. I don't think we
I
did.
can't remember.
No.
Okay.
What
No,
did we
we
Do
get?
that again.
So many items?
There was a scroll. There was.
No, I don't think we did.
No, I
No,
don't
we
think
didn't. We
there was-
didn't.
Okay. All
I
right.
don't think we did. We only just did that.
But I'm pretty sure you figured out what the scroll was.
Yeah, it was protection against code, I
Yeah.
think.
Okay. All right.
Sorry,
So,
I accidentally unplugged my mic. Give me a second.
so the clay jar with a transparent syrupy oil inside, that registers divination.
Mhm.
Okay.
And both of you can tell that. The brigandine armor that you found. Neither of you know what that is. Actually, let me roll a magic surge for Leva's detect magic.
Oh. Old, could you put that then into the description that you are passing on to Asher afterwards?
Well, these
Hang
are
on,
items
we've
that you've
got it
already gotten.
on our that Brigandine armor. We've got down as enchantment charm.
Oh, so you did.
Oh,
do it.
it's
So we did do it.
It's the only item that's been listed as it.
no. I think that's a different set of armor.
No,
Have
you
we
only
got
got
two
one
sets?
set of
The
Brigandine.
scroll was given to Higgimus, as I remember.
Maybe it was that and the flask that was detected.
Okay,
So-
then you have information that you didn't have before. That Leva went up a level, so now she can tell that that's divination. We'll go with that.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. The bandit armor that you just picked up. That is magical.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Lafdul, for you, that registers as all and protection, and I'm getting an echo from someone. James, I think it's from you.
Let me disconnect and reconnect.
Okay.
What? All them equivalent for a wizard.
Well, Leva wasn't able to figure that out.
Eh,
Is it still doing it?
No, but you're pretty quiet.
Hello.
That's a
a
bit
little
better.
bit better, bit more.
Do you want? I'll do
Yeah,
it.
that's fine.
No, that's
it's
better
fine.
now. That's better now. Okay. Of the let's see. From the stuff on the Herwady ship, the gold ring does not detect as magical. The shells do not detect as magical, and neither do the pearls.
Okay. What about the
Yeah.
ring with 3 stones?
I'll get to that in a moment. I just had different things up at the moment. Okay. The astrolabe that you picked up, that detects as divination. For you,
Ooh,
Lafdul.
magical astrolabe. That's amazing.
Hmm.
The harpoon detects as magical. And that registers as enchantment charm, Leva. All 3 of the that special catapult shot, but not the stones that Braxon picked up, detect as magical.
Yeah.
And the first one, the one that was cold to the touch, that registers as weather, Lafdul.
Weather. So 1 weather.
Yeah.
Oops. Let's see.
It could be. Well. Yeah.
I keep rolling really well for you, Lafdul, and not for Leva.
I've had good rolls today. Weirdly enough.
The
than
second one, which is kind of brownish in color, that registers as elemental air.
Yeah.
Are these
got
stones?
And you can't tell
Yeah,
anything about the third one.
Yeah, they were the stones you picked up.
No. Those were not
Really?
the stones that you picked, that Braxon
The
picked up.
3 small catapult shot.
Yeah. This
Oh.
is the catapult shot, not the stones. The 2 stones that Braxon picked up are not magical.
No, they're so powerful that detect magic doesn't work on them.
Sure. Exactly.
Sure, that's what you wanted. That we'll just let you think that.
hunk of
None
rock.
of the pieces of jewelry, the axe, the statues that you got from the Serpent's Lair are magical.
So the ring with 3
Yeah.
stones is not magic.
No.
Damn.
Same
No,
with the
this is
statues.
not a ring of 3 wishes.
Well,
I wonder if Ald rolled that for us, if he would re-roll that immediately.
No.
Because goddamn, is that a powerful magical item?
But-
error.
If it was on someone that you were fighting, they would have a ring of 3 wishes to use against you.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's why.
They were aware of it.
Wait.
If they were aware of it. So those are the items that you picked up.
Yeah,
That
the
ring
ring
is
of 3 wishes can literally wish somebody out of existence. Is
That's
one.
If we wait till Asher gets back, then we can see whether he's interested in any of those before we distribute them.
You can talk about it in between. I mean, like after the
Yeah.
the session.
Are we only speculating that the ring of 3 wishes?
No, we know it's not because it wasn't magic.
Oh, good.
That was
I was about to have a
a
panic
hopeful
attack.
thing. That was someone being very hopeful.
I was
Yeah.
about to have a kind of panic attack.
End up
Because
so badly.
we would destroy ourselves with one of those. I just know it.
Oh, that was a magical harpoon, was it?
Yep.
So
we
could give that to our Giff.
You realize that it does not work on
The
it
ballista.
cannot be fired from a ballista. It's
No,
a
but
hand-thrown.
doesn't Runthus use a weapon like that?
Does he use
uses
a
boarding
harpoon
pike.
as? I don't
Can you
think he
attach a
uses
rope to that harpoon?
You can attach a rope to it, but it can only be thrown. It
Yeah,
can't be
you
fired
attach
from
a rope, you throw it, and then you can reel it back if you.
Right, but it cannot be fired from a ballista, and Runthus is proficient in boarding pike, which is a polearm, not a throwing weapon.
He's
Right.
not proficient in harpoons. I don't think anybody is.
No.
Oh, if Braxon tied his magical rope to the harpoon, the magical rope could pull the harpoon back.
Yeah. You could do that.
It's a good idea. But do we need a harpoon? Here's the question Yeldan would ask. Could just
You
sell
don't know
the
what it
harpoon
does.
for a lot of money.
That might be a harpoon that returns or something.
And we could sell the catapult shots as well since we don't need it.
Yeah, we'll get the most money for the ones Braxon found.
No, we'll get the least money for those.
Just because you don't have a catapult now doesn't mean that you won't have a catapult in the future.
Yeah,
Catapults.
Yeah.
are
I
power.
know. I'm thinking we're trying to save up to get a bigger ship.
Yeah, no.
In the long
just,
term.
but
So-
next ship might have one.
No, that's a good point. If we swung past our asteroid on the way back, we could fill it up with treasure that's not useful to us now, unless we want to sell it to raise funds for a new ship.
That's what I was thinking. Is we sell some of the magical items that we're not going to need to raise funds for the new ship.
Yeah, but magical items don't grow on trees
No, they don't. But they also are.
unless they're magical leaves.
or a magical
No,
fruit.
actually, yeah. There's ironwood
or
trees
if this
are-
were Dark Sun,
grow.
magical fruit that replaced the potions.
Yeah.
We're not in the Dark Sun Spear.
Not yet.
Do you want to quickly go through what the do some appraisal on the trip back?
Yeah, probably be a good idea.
Yeah.
Praise all the gems that we picked up.
What is your roll for
13.
appraisal? 13? Alright, let us start with the stuff that you got from the asteroid spiders. That is going to be... okay.
Are we going to have time for Braxon to fully fix the ship before we get back?
Maybe. This kind of stuff really only takes a day or so, so I'll let you know how long it takes to get back
Right.
in a moment. Alright,
Got
so...
random encounters as well.
What was it, 13 you said?
Yep.
Okay, so the... that rectangular panel of a brown wavy stone, you are not sure how much that's worth. But the 3 teardrop-shaped ones, you're pretty sure that they're worth a bit less than 100 gold each, and they're rock crystal.
Raw, so they're
rock
not cut.
crystal.
Rock crystal, that's quartz.
Are they cut?
Yeah, they are cut.
They're put in a string, I assume, and worn like a necklace. Something.
Would that increase the value of?
Well, you think about it, it would have deteriorated, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
It won't be. It would be simple enough to buy something to string through them.
You
I like
change it off that
how
chain
one of my
anymore.
rolls got bumped by the other dice and changed and still keeps the original number. Okay. From the stuff that you got from the Herwady ship, The ring, you think that could go for 300 gold pieces. The shells... Go ahead.
I've sold rings, and I'm pretty sure they didn't sell for 300 gold. They were like 100, 200 gold. All right, yeah.
But this is also very old and has historical value and stuff like that. It's an ancient Herwadi ring. The shells, they're very nice-looking shells, but they would only go for about 20 gold pieces each.
20 gold, 20 gold.
And those pearls that you picked up, you estimate that they were part of a necklace, pretty sure, but they're about 100 gold pieces each.
Oh, nice. That's 353 identifies.
If my evaluation is correct. There's only one way to find out anyway.
All right,
I'm writing the values of these down, by the way. Of those items. Some of the other things that were found are not on here, so...
I'm just about to do the stuff that you got from the
I didn't see... I don't
Those haven't been
see
written
the
down
stuff from the spider cave, though.
Don't worry about it. We can get it after the session. You can always ask me for like a refresher if you want to like just take a quick jot note down kind of thing. Obviously,
I think he's doing it for the viewers. So.
Yeah, it's a lot of it that is for the viewers. I can always reiterate stuff after the game sessions.
Yeah, it's good to have it for the viewers.
Okay, the first item, the Cabicon cut stone, dark grayish green. That one is not worth very much. You'd estimate.
What, the one with the spider webbing?
Yeah, with the spider webbing. That one, you think it's only worth about...
Is it flawed?
11. No, it's just small and not particularly a valuable stone. It's a common stone. I mean, it looks nice. It's
I like the spider webbing on it, but
right. Well, but see, I mean, that's the thing is that it's a common stone. It's not particularly valuable, but it still makes a nice looking thing.
If you like it, you could keep it.
Yeah. And
I know.
But it's also the kind of thing that a poor family could afford for a piece of family jewelry, kind of thing.
I can look around on the market to see if my evaluation is correct. On the gem stores.
The 6 whiskey yellow stones, which are cut and faceted, you think that those are about 200 gold pieces.
Each?
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
Topazes or...
Yeah, those would be like topaz.
No, they're not. Sorry. The first stone that was 11 gold pieces, that's called greenstone.
Oh, yeah. That's
or
common.
or chlorastrolite. Good luck looking that one up. The whiskey yellow stones, they're known as Tichazar or aragonite.
Okay.
The next ones, you're not sure how valuable they are, but they're definitely jade. The green stones.
Jade, terribly valuable. I know it's valuable, but I don't think it's that valuable.
It's going to be valuable to Shao.
Yeah, Shao. Wow. That's assuming that it's base stuff.
So the 2 maroon faceted stones, those are garnets. 450 gold pieces each.
Ooh.
Those must be well-cut garnets. Oh, garnets are like a tier below ruby, aren't they, in terms of value?
I think they're a couple tiers below ruby. The marble figurines, you think that they could probably sell for about 200 gold pieces each.
They're wind ornamental, yeah?
Yeah.
They look like them. Yeah, probably be worth a lot to certain religious temple mage, maybe. They could probably be enchanted.
You're not sure about the value of the silver cutlery?
No.
For some reason?
Braxon's probably going to keep it.
Braxon's going to keep what?
Cutlery.
The silver cutlery.
The cutlery. Yeah, no, Braxon was interested in those last 3 things.
The axe, it's a nice looking weapon. It's ceremonial. You can tell it has a dull blade. So it's the kind of thing that would have been on display to look nice, kind of thing.
It wasn't magical, though, was it?
No, it was not.
Yeah, so it's ceremonial.
And that one, you think that's a little bit less than 150 gold pieces.
Yeah, it's still worth it.
Still quite a lot.
You know, when we get our friend to build up our asteroid base for us, we should we could offer him this in as part of the payment.
I don't think that'll help us.
You already gave him stuff.
Yeah, we already did give him stuff.
I'm not talking about giving it for free.
Well, no, I understand, but I mean, like you gave him as part of the payment of the other thing far more valuable items.
Yeah. No,
how much was that worth?
I'm saying we can offer him this as part of the payment.
You could give him a full set of ornamental.
Yeah, so we basically say we give you first choice of buying it.
All right. So, do you remember exactly what you gave him?
We gave him like the dwarven
ornamental golden chain armor, wasn't it?
Yeah, the ornamental armor, gold armor. That was all. It wasn't magical at all. It was just made out of gold and fancy.
Was it just the mail shirt?
I think it was the helmet as well that went with it.
I think so, yeah, because we would have said if we kept the helmet.
Okay,
yeah, I think
so
we gave it
the mail shirt was 700 gold pieces, and the helmet was 1,500.
Yeah, we gave him a lot.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not suggesting to give it to him for free. I'm saying we're going to sell this. You can have first refusal to buy it, and if you haven't got the money, you can knock it off the price you're going to charge us for doing the asteroid.
No, it's up to you. You can consider that when it comes to it. And you are not sure about the ring, but you're pretty sure that those are amethysts in it.
Do I get a bonus because I'm a gem cutter now? Like synergy or anything?
No, but I mean, gem cutting is about cutting the stones. It's not necessarily about knowing how much they're worth. I mean, you could cut stones all you wanted and I have no idea how much to sell them for.
Fair enough.
That's what appraisal's for. Okay, let me... Because that we're coming close to the end, I think I'm going to bypass random encounters, because those serpents were actually a random encounter. Yeah. It's not very likely anyway that they happen, and I'd like to just wrap things up.
Yeah, wrap the adventure up. So how much travel time back, bro?
Besides, I didn't roll anything anyway. Alright, so it actually takes longer to get back to the Flow River than it did to...
Leave it, yeah.
Yeah, so...
It probably moves, it doesn't stay?
No, it's just that the nature of what you're moving through is works differently. Because even if you're not in a river, there's still currents and movement. It's not just static. So it takes 14 days to get back to the river, and then 6 days to get back to the sphere wall. So it actually is less time in the river itself.
How many days was it? 14?
14, then 6, and then 8 to get back to Brawl.
Does that mean...
51, and then 8. That's 59 days of him paying...
Does that mean Braxon will be finishing the repairs just after we get through the shell?
Yep.
And that's a total of...
I'll total up all the
60 days of travel, so that's 2 months of pay for the crew.
I'll total all that up and let Asher know, since he is the one that kind of handles the finances.
Yeah.
He's
the accountant. He's the party
off
accountant.
Screen. I'm pretty sure in the group, Leva's actually the accountant, but as a player, it's Asher.
I don't know. It's up to her. I mean,
because she's the smartest. She's the smartest out of us all.
Yeah, but it's not necessarily about smart.
Lafdul probably would, because he likes money and stuff.
And
I'm smart, but I'm terrible with money.
Higgimus has a 13 intelligence.
Oh wow, he's smarter than we give him credit for.
Higgimus is a genius for a Giff.
Yeah.
So anyway,
he's smarter than I am.
I'm
at 11.
We'll pick up the next session. Basically, just as you're pulling into Brawl, and wrap everything up, and move on to something else.
Okay.
Right.
We're doing the XP at the next session, so.
No, I'll give it to Asher afterwards.
Okay.
Put it in the Discord chat.
Well, he said that he'd pop back in, so
So
give me just a second. Where did I write that down? Just need to get the.
I think I leveled
numbers.
up last session.
I've got a story for Big Mac after the session, since he mentioned magical spoons.
I need to figure a feeble excuse. Ask for Ald for more XP this week.
Well, remember what we talked about in the afternoon?
You get extra XP for killing monsters.
Yeah.
No. We're talking about special extra XPs.
Yeah.
But we were talking about body cams and stuff like that.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, that was like, oh.
Well, I waited for you to explain what it means. If you want to have XP for it, then you should explain what it means.
All right, let's see. It's going to be. Okay. Okay. Everyone gets 2,000 experience points.
2,000? Wow.
Yep.
Oh. Brings me up to
That's a
20,000.
lot more than I thought we'd get.
Because it's the end.
Well, the
Those-
Higgimus did like slaughter them.
Yeah, I mean, Higgimus dealt 40 points of damage on one of them, which.
Is that
was-
just straight up XP for everybody?
Yeah. Braxon, Yeldan, and Ockar, you get 130 extra.
Mhm.
And Lafdul, your priest, gets 100 extra.
But I didn't cast very far.
Oh.
I don't know. Oh, they all go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There was
Augury.
no special XP.
Anyone level up?
No, I'm not
I
even
am
close.
so close.
How close?
I need 600 more XP. And
Oh,
then
that's
I
not
level.
so close.
That's pretty close in terms of experience we're getting.
Now it is. When you say so close, I was expecting them to be like less than 50.
I'm at 17,361.
I need, for me, I need to get to level 6. I need, about 6,000 more XP.
I'm not sure what Nick's level up at.
I write it down on my character sheet when my next level up is on the player notes.
Yeah, I should
top.
do that.
I need to kill something quick.
Braxon's
You're level 5, Braxon, right now?
Yeah.
You need 32,000.
Oh, right, he's nowhere near that. He's 21 something.
32, yeah.
I need
You acquire literally 4,000 less experience to level.
My priest needs more than double.
All right,
Your
so-
thief is gonna level a lot more before your priest does again, it sounds like.
Oh, actually, that does
Yeah.
remind me. Your priest, Lafdul, your priest went up. You noticed after the end of the last session. I probably should have mentioned that at the beginning of the session for those curious. And you got 7. Well, you rolled a 7 on your hit dice, which
Yeah.
is pretty good. Divided by 2. Of
Yeah.
course. So
I gained 3
Pretty
hit
good.
points.
yeah, 3 hit points.
It's pretty good because every time you level up with one or the other class, you have to recalculate. Right?
Yeah, I have. I've got a running total.
Yeah, that way you don't lose a slow death of fractions. All right. Well, I want to thank you guys for playing, and when we come back next time, we'll be doing something else.
Probably
Cool.
bookkeeping.
Thanks for the game.
Hopefully,
Yeah,
we can
thanks
keep
for
the
having us.
bookkeeping to a minimum.
Yeah.
All
We're
right.
gonna try.
Braxon's going to be gardening.
Okay.
Can we suggest that this fantastic game that Old's done a Let's Play of at Stardew Valley? you might want to have a look at it.
We'll discuss what the what you get out of those seeds and everything.
Someone in the Twitch stream suggested that Braxon could collect shoes from defeated enemies and sell them on Brow.
You're gonna be a cobbler.
You haven't fought too many creatures that wear shoes though. Anyway, thank you guys for playing, and thanks everyone for watching. See you guys next week.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.